We had very reliable, very authentic intelligence at the operational level. Obviously, operational details cannot be shared, but we had confirmed reports that India will attack Pakistan.
It is one of the most beautiful and picturesque vacation destinations, and now it's on the brink of an all-out war. After 26 people, most of them tourists, were killed in the Indian-held part of Kashmir, tensions are rising. India pointing fingers at Pakistan for the deadly attack, where rebels stormed the scenic tourist mountain resort with automatic weapons. Pakistan denies any involvement in the attack. That horrific incident plunging already shaky relations between the two nuclear powers to new lows. And Pakistan says there is credible evidence that India intends to strike Pakistan at any moment. We're already seeing evidence of a much bigger threat, too. A Pakistani military source telling us there has already been sporadic gunfire on the Kashmir border. Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Rizwan Saeed Sheikh, now calling on President Trump to get involved, saying, if we have a president who is standing for peace in the world, to establish a legacy as a peacemaker or as someone who finished wars, defied wars, and played a role in deconfliction, I don't think there is any higher or flashier flashpoint, particularly in nuclear terms, as Kashmir. Pakistan.
Very close to India and I'm very close to Pakistan, as you know. And they've had that fight for 1,000 years in Kashmir. Kashmir's been going on for 1,000 years, probably longer than that. And it was a bad one yesterday, though. That was a bad one. Over 30 people.
Are you concerned that there's now tensions on the border between them? Are you concerned about, how concerned are you about that?
Well, there have been tensions on that border for 1,500 years. So, the same as it's been. But they'll get it figured out one way or the other. I'm sure that I know both leaders. There's great tension between Pakistan and India.
There's already talk of retaliation, heightened security alerts, and possible diplomatic pressure on Islamabad. Prime Minister Modi's administration has made national security a cornerstone of its image, and a measured but firm response seems almost inevitable.
Tensions have escalated over the past 48 hours, and that's something I put to the Minister of Defence of Pakistan, Khwaja Asif. He conceded Pakistan had funded terror organisations in the past, but said that was a mistake. He now issued a warning that the world should be worried by the threat of all-out war, and even suggested Donald Trump may have a role to play in de-escalating the row. All that to come, but first, here's his take on the terror attack. How will you respond if India does launch a series of airstrikes?
We will measure our response to whatever is initiated by India according to that. It would be a measured response. If there is an all-out, attack or something like that, then obviously there will be all-out war. And if it is something...
And that's what I wanted to get to. We're talking about two nuclear powers. Should the world be worried about this moment?
Yes, I think so. The clash between two nuclear powers is always worrisome.